Welcome, business communication students, to the fall term EC3PA here in your Erie County. All right, so this is an asynchronous course, which means you will see periodically you will get emails from me throughout the week, throughout the term. It's an 8-week course. Each week will begin on a Monday, which we are doing today, and then things will be due the following Monday, 11:59 p.m. Now, I'm going to go through a few things. This first week is a little bit longer because I go through the entire website, a Blackboard site for us. Now, you should have received already an email with me with a little intro that says, and that intro is also posted on the Blackboard site, so you get to know me a little bit better. I've had some of you before when I'm looking through my roster, so welcome back. All right, so let's jump into, there are a few new things for the business comm class this term. Now, if you go into your Blackboard, so I am in the business comm Blackboard site. So the first thing you're going to want to do, there are 3 things that should appear when you go into Blackboard. And let's see. So there is a Start Here tab, there is a course specific content tab, and there is a weekly folders tab, or folder, if you will, in your Blackboard. Now, in this Blackboard, what you will see is the Start Here, course-specific content, weekly folders. If you are looking at your computer screen and you look all the way to the right where it says Start Here, for example, you'll see 2 arrows, one pointing up, one pointing down, 3 little dots, and you will see an arrow pointing down, upside down caret, right? That's what that's called. So you'll click on that. It flips it so it's right side. And when you do that, all of a sudden, there will be a drop down under the Start Here with 3 items. You will see the syllabus. You will see a copy of the textbook. It is the 2016 version. It is the 10th edition. We are up to, I think the 12th edition is about ready to come out. And if you happen to Google things, you will find the 12th edition. The edition, I'm just bending down to grab, the edition that we have in the library is the 11th edition. So the 10th and the 11th are almost identical. So the 10th is available via PDF for free. If you want to purchase the 11th edition or purchase the 10th edition, you can do so on eBay or Amazon. These usually run between $10 and $20 if you can find them used, so don't pay much more than that if you want an actual textbook. I know there are a few for reference in the St. Ben Library there with Mary Howells that you can use if you want to have an actual physical book. I'm kind of a book hoarder, so I like to have an actual physical book. Now, the way this book is set up, I've used this before, but I've always taught this course in person, so there's a lot of discussion. So I'm adapting it for an online platform, so bear with me this term. All right, so under the Start Here, then, so you have the syllabus, which I will go over in a minute. You have the PDF of the text. You also have the academic calendar for the entire school year for EC3PA. So make sure you review that so you see withdraw dates, dates end of term. I believe our last day is October 17th. That's the last day of the term for the 8-week course. And those things are located in that academic calendar. That will remain up the entire course. Now, if you close that out, right, go to the next item, course-specific content. Under the course-specific content, you can go all the way to the right, click on that down arrow, make it go up, and you will see there are 3 things listed under there. There's the instructor intro, which I emailed to you as well, but it's right there if you didn't get it in an email. I will continue to fill this up, the course-specific content, with items, and I will always let you know when I do that. There's also a link in there to APA writing resources. There are some free resources that come out of Purdue University, and that's a link to that. The writing resources, the other key thing, whether it's you're working on PowerPoint, you're trying to format things, you're trying to write an APA style, one of our best resources on campus is our library and our librarian, Mary Howells. If you aren't able to get into St. Ben's, you can email her. I will probably have her come in to this class and make a video for us. She is amazing. She can help you with PowerPoint. She can help you with projects, not only in this class, but all classes. She can help you with, your writing style, communication efforts, which is right up, our alley for this class. She is a great resource. She is on campus Monday through Friday. So she is available there. and one of my golden retrievers is breaking into my office right now as we speak. She's available there for access, and you tell her I sent you, right? Say, my instructor sent me here, and so she will help you, right? So there's text references there, and she is a great resource. So that is the second item. The third item you will see is something called weekly folders. So new this semester at the college, all courses across all programs, we are trying to format into something that is similar. And so what you will see is courses in this weekly folders scenario. So you'll have a weekly folders tab. You'll click on that down arrow. Underneath the weekly folders, you will see, well, right now you only see week 1, but there are actually 8 weeks and they are all set up exactly the same. So next week or later this week, I reveal week 2. It will look exactly the same and it will pop up under here. You will see week 1 and a due date. You will see week 2 and a due date. By the end of the semester, the end of this course, you'll have all 8 weeks there for your viewing. So under this first week, which is the only one you can see right now, there's a little, you'll click on that upside down caret, and like magic, there will be some things that drop down. There are, let's see, right now, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items in there. I will also put this video, a link to this video in there, and I will put it under start here because it talks a little bit about the syllabus. So we will get to the week 1 items. I want to quickly go through the syllabus because part of your week 1 is to go through the syllabus and let me know if you have any questions. So going back up to the syllabus, I switched it to a PDF so that it comes out clearly because it was in a Word. If you need a Word document, I can email it to you. The problem was that the dates and the way I had it formatted came up kind of funny. All right, so in your syllabus, when you click on your syllabus, you will see my name there. You will see that we're asynchronous, right, with weekly assignments. So we don't actually meet at any given time. And my phone is there. So my phone, which I have right here, right, I never have my ringer on. And so my family knows that, right? And my students now know that. But if you send me a text, if you first reach out via email, that's great because I get my email on here as well. But if you, for some reason, want to reach me via text or your email isn't working, you have access to that. So make sure you jot that down in case you can't get into Blackboard, in case your email isn't working. You can always email me, crobertson@ec3pa.org from a private email or from your personal email, or you can text me, right? Because communication per this course and all courses is key. So if you're running into any issues, make sure that you are reaching out because occasionally we will have Blackboard issues, we will have email server issues, and so I don't want you to miss turning things in on time because of that. All right, so next, you will look through the course description. We're going to talk about effective writing skills for business, right? But really for everything is business, whether you're in healthcare, you're in retail, you're starting your own business, you currently work in business or customer service, right? New business acquisition, whatever it might be. Maybe you are a manager or supervisor and you have folks underneath you, right? Maybe you coordinate meetings, whatever it might be. Making sure that we can communicate in a way that provides us with a successful outcome, and then also making sure that we can digest communications that are sent to us and respond in a professional manner, right? Because not every email, not every call, not every memo you get will be professional. I guarantee it. You will find one, and you probably already have found that you sometimes are surprised by the communications you get, whether they are from work or maybe even at schools you've attended prior, things may not come across. They may give you a funny feeling, right? That they are coming across in a negative fashion, or they are confusing, or a whole host of things, which we're going to discuss some of those in this course. So go through the syllabus, look at some of the learning objectives. The required text is that 10th edition, that is the PDF, but feel free, if you'd like, to purchase the 10th or purchase the 11th. If you would like that for your own collection. Now, assignments, we have a discussion, which is 15% of your grade, weekly homework, 35%. There are 2 projects, which we will get to next week, a resume revision and an interview project that are each worth 5% of your total grade. So those 2 projects make up 10% of your overall grade, and then a midterm and a final. We will have 4 discussions. Those dates, we have one due next Monday, the 29th, but the 4 dates are listed there when the discussions are due, but they are also in the syllabus, in the itinerary for the term. Now, one of the key things, a few of you have already emailed me, please reach out to me via email, via your email, not through Blackboard, directly. You're going to log into your mail, and then you are going to send me an email by Wednesday, August 25th, so that I know you are registered for the class, because I have, each semester we have a list of all the students that have registered, some of which we cannot get a hold of, some of which they cannot get into their classes, right? So we need to know who is receiving all of this information via email, via Blackboard. So let me know, just say, hi, I'm registered, business 130. By the 25th, so I can confirm you're registered and do all the paperwork necessary to say that this student, each student is confirmed. Now, if no contact is made to me via email or via text, if you are having issues getting logged in or whatever it might be, by next Tuesday, August 30th, you will automatically be done from the course per the college. And so if that happens, if I do not hear from you by Tuesday morning, August 30th, your name will be put to into the automatic withdraw listserv, which that means that you will be dropped from the course and you cannot re-enter. You might still be able to see on Blackboard. You are not part of the course anymore. So I just want to make it clear that you need to make sure that you reach out to me, because this is a college-wide policy, and that we do an automatic drop, and you cannot re-enter at that point. You have to wait till the next term. So just make sure that you're reaching out to me. You're getting homework and something. Now I would like to hear from you by the 25th, but the withdraw comes into place if I haven't heard from you and I haven't seen any work turned in. All right, which I don't believe will be any of you, so I'm not even worried. There are some other dates, homework assignments. We have 7 total, 2 exams. I'll talk about the project a little bit later. The grading scale is similar for the entire college. When it comes to late assignments, make sure you're reaching out to me. If for some reason, the assignments are due Monday night and you realize that you have something going on, life happens, I get it. As a student working on my dissertation now, and I have children and a husband that travels, pets, grandparents, friends, all of those things, my own health stuff, right? Car problems, all of those things, right? House problems. I know that things come up. So if for some reason you're having issues and you cannot get your homework into me by that 11:59 Monday night time frame, please reach out to me so we can make arrangements. You can still get credit for stuff. The better you communicate, the more likely you will be to get more credit. All late assignments that I do not hear anything from a communication standpoint, if you hand something in late, you will only be able to get 50% of the assignment, which I do not want any of you to do, right? If you turn in assignments, you make some effort with the course, you turn everything in, you do your work, you should have no problem getting an A or B for this course. As a course that I've taught before, it's supposed to be fun, learning experience, right? We have an inclusive, respectful environment here with students, with faculty. So this, the grading scale, B is 80 to 89 and A is 90 to 100. So just make sure that you are doing the work and you're staying on top of things, because this is only an 8-week course and we don't actually meet where I can, see you and say, where is your work? I will send out emails if I'm missing work occasionally, and I will let you know about upcoming things. I will let you know if there are issues. Now, so that being said, we're moving on. Go through the syllabus on your own and let me know what questions you have. I will check in with you later in the week and see if you have questions. I do have Mary Howell's email on there, but she is in the library. That is our librarian, Monday through Friday. So next, what we see is week 1, right? So you will see the itinerary. You will see that this first week, I have them labeled. There are 3 things due. There is a pretest and a diagnostic test. There is chapter 1 homework, and there is an intro discussion. And what you will be working on is chapter 1 from the text, from the PDF text. Or if you choose this book, they're pretty much the same with some new pictures, right? Those 2 editions. All right, so moving on to that. So next, in week 1, so popping down to week 1, you will see a link there to the discussion. So in this discussion, right, and this is a requirement, this is our first discussion, it's due by next Monday, 11:59 p.m. First, you're going to tell us a little about yourself, such as a brief description of your employment, if any, and your favorite activities. Like, who are you? A little bit. Give us a little background. Second, you're going to give us an evaluation and discussion of your current communication skills, including any strengths or weaknesses that you feel you might have. So this is a 3 to 4 sentence post. And if you decide to respond to another post or a classmate, which I always encourage, please make sure that you're respectful and inclusive. And, this is a learning environment and we want to foster creativity, foster learning. So just be, as honest as you're comfortable with, or as forthcoming as you're comfortable with about, any employment that you'd like to talk about, some things that make you who you are from an activity standpoint. And then also tell us a little bit about how you feel about your current communication. All right, so next for this week, what we'll see is I have a video link called Communication Trends 2022. This is a YouTube link. This is not me speaking. This is somebody else, but this is Communications 2022. So view this link. The next thing is you are going to read Chapter 1 out of the textbook. And so Chapter 1 pertains to business communication in a digital age. And so you're going to look through and you will, start to learn about how we are now mobile versus 20, 30 years ago when we did not have the communication levels that we have now. So that is your first chapter. You're also then going to review the PowerPoint once you've read the chapter. This is a summary, really, of the chapter. Next, you will, there are 3 items to turn in outside of your discussion post. So there are 4 total items for this week. You will see a Homework 1 docs. There are questions there for you to answer. It is a Word document, so you are able to write right on there. You can lift that material right out of the textbook. It pertains to Chapter 1. Now, I will tell you that for the midterm and the final, the short answer questions and the multiple choice, they are pulled directly from your homework. So the more diligent you are, the more thorough you are with your homework, the better you will be overall. Because you can use that homework and those homework assignments as you work on your exams. So Chapter 1, it is a Word doc. Type right in there, save it, and then you're going to email it to me. Do not send it through Blackboard. I repeat, do not send it as an attachment through Blackboard. Sometimes Blackboard attachments get lost in space. I am not sure, but I've had issues until we get it figured out. You are going to go to your email, type in my email, crobertson@ec3pa.org, attach your Word document that is your homework, and email it to me that way. Got it? Okay. And so then you will attach that. You have 3 attachments. There is, these are a little trickier. This listening quiz, it is not, do I have them both in docs? I guess I do. The listening quiz, when you click on the listening quiz, you will see, it helps you get to know yourself a little better. So you may want to do this before you do your discussion. It talks to you about, once you fill it out, it'll give you a score at the end, how good of a listener you are with your total. So it's just something, it's not a quiz that you're going to be graded on. It's an exercise. But I also would like to have you finish that and turn that in as well. The final thing to turn in, and I will discuss some of the numbers for you, is this grammar mechanics diagnostic pretext. This is kind of long, so take your time. Again, this is an exercise that you can go through. You do not have to. So with this exercise, I will say it is 7 pages. It's quite extensive. I will say go through. I just want to see where you're at. So I will look at this and kind of refer to, where all my students are at, so I have a better idea of where I can which platform to teach from, kind of what perspective. So go through, and I would say there are 65, I believe, questions, right? Talking about sentence structure and word spelling, number style, capitalization. Go through and do pronouns, verbs, adjectives. Go through and do a couple from each section. So A, B, C, there's like all the way through section, let's see, what's the last section? L. Section L is the last section. So through each one, just do a couple. and send that to me. If you're having any issues, reach out to me. But it's really, I believe this is in your text as well. If you can print it from your PDF text or use your textbook. So let me know if you have any issues with those. I just want to get it. You can't fail it. It's not like a pretest. It's more of an exercise again. So you have the 2 exercises and the homework, the video, the PowerPoint, and the chapter. So get acquainted with our Blackboard page. Make sure that you you view the intro video from me. You look at the syllabus and you're familiar with that. You download the text. You're familiar with the academic calendar. And you make sure that you're able to communicate with me successfully, right? Whether it's via email, via text, so that we have a great semester, a great course. This is only an 8-week course, right? So we fly right through. I will touch base in a couple days to make sure that everybody is doing okay. Again, I'd like to hear from everyone by Wednesday via email, not through Blackboard, but directly through email. I will send announcements typically through email directly. I will occasionally also copy stuff onto Blackboard, but I really email the whole class, whether there's a video attached or it's just an email reminder directly through my email. So if you're not getting those emails or you're confused about anything, please let me know. Again, you're going to send me your work via email by next Monday, 11:59 p.m. Have a great afternoon, and I will get back at you really soon.